Hi guys, Legend of 101 here once again. This time with a season 1 review of Paper Girls. Paper Girls, so about the Paper Girls. Oh my god, this show. If you're having reservations, if you're thinking about it, if you're on the fence, if you're on the edge, I'm not watching this show because it's called Paper Girls. Bruh, you got missing out right now. This is like one of the best shows out there right now. Brad Pitt produced this show as well. And I was like, Brad Pitt? Hold on. Brad Pitt, my God, what's going down? Just finished watching Stranger Things, so that review's coming as well. Um, but I was watching that and finished off Yellow Jackets a while back. This show is lit. This was tight, bro. So technically, if you don't know what's going on about the show, so basically, 4 girls: Tiffany, KJ, Mac, and the girl's name was always called a new girl. She called Erin. There you go, Erin. Okay, Erin. And literally, they're on a paper round together. They just kind of converge because everyone's separate paper rounds, their own lives, and they're doing a paper round during Hell Day. So I'm not gonna go too deep into the plot. Um, I bounce around. I don't want to make this a long review because this show is really going. I want people to watch this show. That's what I want people to do. Amazon Prime Video, 8 episodes. You gotta watch the show. Go watch the show. And if you're going to Amazon, I know that the Amazon hike is about to go up. This subscription price is gonna go up, but great content, man. Got to stop paying for certain stuff. Keep Amazon Prime going. I'm gonna save £20, bro. I'm gonna save £20 somehow, bro. I'm gonna cut something off. I'll keep that Amazon subscription on right now. But yeah, these 4 girls, they converge on Hell Day, so the day after Halloween. Yeah, that's what they call it. Yeah, think about it. Yeah, so it's the day after Halloween, and this is set in 1988 originally. And a show called Paper Girls, you wouldn't expect it goes to the place it goes to, because it's a time travel show. Time travel happens in this show. Paradoxes, you know what I'm saying? Predestination, that kind of thing happens in this show. And yeah, morality, you know what I'm saying? Teenage angst, you know what I'm saying? Having to grow up pretty fast, it's that kind of thing. And I love this stuff. I know if anyone's seen the Yellow Jackets, literally, I got so much traffic, so much good feedback from a show that I reviewed called Yellow Jackets. If you haven't seen that either as well, go check that out as well. Female-led show, just like this. And these are the quality female shows I love watching. That I'm saying there's like a force one. This is just quality writing as well for the show. Great visuals on point. It feels like a movie quality TV show. It's like it's insane. They put money behind this show. I love it, man. The cinematography is fresh. Chef's kiss. You know what I'm saying? The acting, top notch. A+. Plot, A+. You know what I'm saying? Visuals, A+. It's the A+ show. So I'm gonna say on my side. We're gonna say it's the A+ show on my side. I'm gonna give it A+. Off the bat. It's the entire season. Clean. You know what I'm saying? Well written screenplay. Adapted nicely, director. Full we. Plot wise, they converge. They see these 2 guys in hoods. So basically, so I'm gonna briefly go around the plot of the 8 episodes. It seems to basically how it kicks off. 2 guys in black hoods steal Tiff's black girl right here, um, Cameron Jones, her character. They steal her walkie-talkie because she gives it to Erin and the other girl, well, the Erin, yeah, as a gesture when because she first meets Erin, the Asian girl first. And then that's when Cam and KJ meet later on because KJ is getting bullied by these guys on the Hell Day. That's when they meet up. That's all 4 of them kind of meet up together because they're fighting these guys off with these bullies. Um, and they find these two guys, and then all of a sudden the sky goes pink. And that was the first thing I thought of. The colors, space, H.P. Lovecraft, all of it. This is the H.P. Lovecraft type of thing, like this colorless mist, you know what I'm saying, the kind of thing. Kind of pinkish hue. I want to see color space. Go check that out as well. Nicolas Cage. But yeah, they find these two druids. They go back in time, and then they find out they're in the middle of a war, time war, aka Skynet and the Resistance. Literally, that's what it is. There's so much ties to Terminator in this show, like just movies in general and TV shows from the 80s that you're like, in like early 90s, you're like, oh, yeah, I know exactly what it's from. But yeah, um, yeah, they see Adrian Porter, Adrena Porter, Adina Porter. There you go, Adina Porter. There we go. Idra from The 100. We'll call it Idra. My whole family calls it Idra. She's just amazing actor. She's amazing. So KJ has a hockey stick to her brother's head, which you find out later on. It's her brother, and that's why the important literally tracking them down. Like they're literally just hunting these people, hunting these kids down. These they call them the Old Watch, who are dressed in white, and the Underground are the people dressed in like black hoods. I guess that's what they do. So that's happening throughout the season. The war between the standard time, something called something the standard time thingy, standard time force or something like that. The Old Watch. So the standard time force, they want to change the bad stuff in history, while the Old Watch want to preserve it, and the standard time force don't want to live in this rich, because apparently the Old Watch, they control the future and they want to change the future for the better. But at the same time, I'm thinking to myself, wouldn't the Old Watch be the heroes in this story? Even Tiffany, like the girl, she goes, how does that make any sense? Like, if you change stuff in history in the past, wouldn't it affect the future? And I'm like, this is where the kind of time travel stuff kind of gets into this, you know what I'm saying? So, Erin, they kind of run into Erin's future self, and that's where stuff kind of kicks off from there. I mean, it really ramps up because Erin, she's like, what the heck is going on? Where are these kids here? Like, they don't. You quit after day one. Apparently, she quits after day one after the paper round in the past. Her future, and they never see each other again. So that's how kind of that ends. She kind of helps these kids trying to get back to 1988, because I think this is not 2019 now, where future Erin is. It's like 31 years in the future. And then Erin does not like where life has ended up, but they're like, wow. She's kind of embarrassed though, because like this, kind of like by herself, almost like a recluse. She's taking meds. She's not confident at all. Her mom's dead. Her dad's dead. Well, dad died earlier when she was younger, but her mom's dead now. Her sister's a strange, looks like sister, like doesn't want to know who she is, but doesn't want to talk to her, I should say. They're kind of like separated from each other, and yeah, Erin does not like that future she sees, that's for sure. And Erin's future self kind of goes through like a transformation where she has to control this massive robot, that where the character called Larry comes into the storyline. I'm like, what the heck is crazy? I could break down so much stuff in the story, but I don't want to go too, because it'll be a long review. I don't want to go too long in this review, because this show is just awesome. I don't need to go beat for beat, because I don't need to do that, because I could literally be all day if I do that. So I'm just going to try and hit the main beats. Future Erin dies at one point, and then that kind of shuts young Erin down for a while throughout most of the season. And that's like a funny scene where Erin's like on her period, and Mac has to literally get Erin like pads. She has a tampon at first. No, that what the read instructions. Like, what the heck is a tampon? What is this? If you get it in, how do I get it out? KJ Sesame. That was funny as heck. But yeah, I find that funny. And yeah, Matt gets a pass, and then they kind of resolve that kind of issue, which is funny because they're like apparently supposed to be 12, around 12. Um, Tiff, the girl, she's the smart one. She's trying to solve all these things. She's like a genius, a genius level intellect. She's helping Larry out and these kind of things, and Larry's acting kind of shady. Um, and they have this kind of like device where these two hooded guys gave them from before, from the 80s, where they jumped there and then jumped to the 2019. That kind of downloaded to Future Erin, and that's how she controlled this robot. It went through time, and they had to fight the old watch robot. That robot was fighting Future Erin. This robot stuff is happening, bro. It's crazy. Future Erin self destructs, saves the kids, and then they kind of go off and turn around. They kind of, because Larry kind of lies to them to get them to 1999, because that's where they are now. Um, like for the last part of the season, and then Tiffany kind of sees her future self now, sees her future self now, and then she's kind of this completely different to this math. She's still smart, but she's kind of this party girl. I'll say it's crazy, and then Tiffany's kind of a culture shock. She's like, "What the heck? What different multicolored hair, an art style house? What is this? Like a museum in the house? Like a pop art Andy Warhol house? Like, what is this?" Um, Mac, she finds out that she dies in 4 years because she goes to find her older brother in his future. He's a doctor now because he was like like bad teen because she bullied her when they were young. Um, dad and mom was like, well, dad and stepmom were like deadbeats apparently. What Mac used to say, and yeah, he's kind of got two kids now. He's got a wife who's like turned life around, big doctor. He sees Mac and he's like, what the heck? He didn't believe it first and then he realized like he took the DNA and realized it's her, bro. It's, oh my gosh, oh my god, my dead sister is back. Dead little sis. And then they kind of have fun with each other for a while and then they realize they have to go back, they have to leave. You know what I'm saying? And that was kind of the loss of that kind of storyline. They run into the stepmom at some point. She's putting flowers at the grave. Mackie's kind of surprised. She's like, what the heck is going on? Why is she the only one who remembers my birthday, you know? So that really hit the stepmom hard, and she saw them, and then she started running after them, and then they ducked out. And I was like, oh man, hopefully it doesn't start back on the booze again, because she was like a drunk, like she was passed out on the couch. She used to say about her stepmom. So hopefully that doesn't happen to the stepmom. Well, hopefully we get season 2. KJ, she found out she's a lesbian at some point. She's a future self. Go at this college grad. Man, because the first she was like kind of see, like, someone asked you a question. I can't remember who asked you a question earlier on. She's like women or something like that. He said something like that, and then she kind of like, no. And then she's kind of embraced. She's like, okay, I'm a lesbian. All right, okay, for sure. She's kind of getting used to wrapping her head around that kind of thing. That she turns into that in the future. So that part's kind of interesting. It has some funny moments in the show because of that revelation. And yeah, so that's the four main storylines going right now, and it ends with them kind of formulating this plan, just to kind of, because Matt kind of said, "I've given up, man. 4 years, I'm already dead anyway. What the heck is the point?" So they kind of like formulate a plan to kind of go with Idra, Priora, that's what they call him in the show. And they go with her into the spaceship. It was a piece called the Cathedral, and they have this character called the Grandfather. He's like the head of this kind of. He reminds of God. Reminds of God from Preacher. That's basically his character is the grandfather in the show. It's kind of funny as heck, bro. But yeah, Prara kind of tries to save these kids, send them back to a certain timeline where they can affect the future. Because she no longer believes in the old watch. So, and then she realized that the people who created these kind of future events is from Tiffany's line. So that's when she kind of realized she has to send these people back. Apparently, this goes to go together. Prara kind of turns on her own people. She kills a couple of them. She gets shot, and KJ kind of said she feels bad because she killed Prara's brother, and she kind of and then she doesn't go there. They're in the spaceship where she's gonna lift them off, and Erin comes out, kind of gets the flies, those helium flies that are early in the season, tries to heal Prara, and then KJ and Mac are left in the first ship, so they go gone. Sent to a timeline we don't know. And then Tiff and Erin, they go in the second ship. They get sent off. And the grandfather goes, "What the heck is going on? Prara, what have you done?" And then grandfather just releases the flies from healing Prara. Then she dies. So I was like, "Oh, my girl Prara is dead." I was like, "Oh man, I think the poor." I was like, "No." One of the best guys in this. No. One of my favorite actors right now in Hollywood. But yeah, so that's kind of the end of the show. It just ends on Tiff and Erin in this cornfield. David Bowie blasting the background golden years. So I was like, okay. So obviously these songs, and plus the songs are clues from the time period they're in. So we don't know what kind of time period they're in right now to end the show. So I was like, yes, hopefully there's a season 2. Hopefully there is a season 2. We need a season 2. Come on, Brad Pitt, let's go. We need a season 2. Amazon Prime, let's do it. So yeah, tell me guys in the comment section down below, man, because I want you guys to watch the show. 8 episodes just came out. Amazon Prime Video. Let's go. Paper Girls. Let's go. This show is 10 out of 10 for me. A+, bro. A+. This whole season perfect for me. This whole season perfect. But if you've seen it, let me know. If you haven't seen it, why not? Don't wait. Don't dilly dally. Don't procrastinate. Do it. So wherever you are, there, night, stay safe out here in these streets. Mr. Legendable 101 signing out. Peace. I'm out here. Paper Girls. Get it done.